what's up, my little Tattle Tells? Yo, we got some Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. You guys, the streets are talking. The streets are talking. The streets are talking. And guess what? My sources are saying that someone's returning back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all, all the writing is on the wall, and I'm here to read it for you. But before we do, hit that like button. I'll wait. Okay, I'm just joking. Listen, hit the like button or the subscribe and notification if you really about that life. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this. Listen, when the Real Housewives of Atlanta fired two OGs, people were so upset. A lot of people are like, I'm not watching that show anymore. For one person that got fired, little did we know, they thought that she was leaving to go do her own show. Little did we know, you wasn't watching that show either. Right? And again, it's so odd the way it works. I'm not watching it. But you ain't watch her other show either. Okay, fine. Second person that got fired. A lot of people are like, she's boring. Why is she here? I don't want her. Y'all, guess what? My sources are saying that the one that y'all were like, I don't want her. It looks like Bravo might want her again. It looked like her castmates might want her again. It looked like she might actually be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all, who am I talking about? Hey, you guys, also really quick before we get into the Real Housewives and who's going to be coming back and a little more juice, spoiler alert for season 14. Just want to let you guys know, I will be reviewing Candy at the Gang tonight at 10:10 Eastern Standard Time, 10:10 Eastern Standard Time. Don't be late. Don't you wanna go to the play? I'm trying to sing Candy's theme song, but I'll leave it to her. But listen, I'm going live right after the show. Be ready. We roasting, we dragging, we having a good time. Listen, this show is supposed to be drama. It's supposed to be everything they wanted. It's supposed to be given, and we are going to be there to suck it up. Join me live tonight, right after the show at 10:10 Eastern Standard Time. All right. Let's get back to the gossip. None other than Mike Hill's woman that came in 3 on Celebrity Big Brother, acting like she crip walked into that thing with her eyes closed, and the woman that has consistently bought us storylines, marriages, drama. She's bought us friendship contracts. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She's bought us realness. I know you're like, well, I know you're not talking about Portia if you're talking about realness. Y'all, I'm talking about none other than Cynthia Hill. Is it Cynthia Hill or Cynthia Bailey yet? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Cynthia, Queen Cynthia. We'll call her Cynthia Bailey Hill, right? Until we figure it out. Y'all, my sources are saying that guess what? Cynthia actually might be on Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 15. Now, if you guys don't know, right? Cynthia was actually offered a friend contract. She said no. And I understand that. Cynthia, you are an OG. And let me tell y'all something about Cynthia. I always like Cynthia on the show. Always. But when you look at numbers, when you look at metrics, when you look at where people track, Cynthia is a crowd favorite. She is. That's why she was on Celebrity Big Brother. That's why she was on Girls Trip. Now, for whatever reason, they were trying to make sure that they had room for new talent, and they were kind of spicing Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, my sources are saying that they feel like there's still something maybe missing, or at the very least, Cynthia might be like dessert in the way there's always room for her. But get this, you guys remember when Candy was on Wendy? Michael Rappaport asked Candy, who did she want to come back? It was between Portia, Nene, and of course, Cynthia. We all know Phaedra ain't invited back, right? Shout out to Faye and her original face, but we all know Phaedra ain't coming back, right? But however, she said she would want Cynthia. Look at what's new for Cynthia's storyline. There's that odd falling out between her and Kenya. Nobody really knows why they fell out, but they got love for each other. We want to see that what's happening. Mike was literally talking about how even though they love each other not a lot, they got a real marriage. Sometimes he'd be like, yeah, baby, it's me and you forever. And other times he's like looking at Tyler Perry's, why did I get married? Like, damn, why did I get married? So you got that realness, right? You also got Cynthia's new ventures coming up. Think about it. In a world of fake storylines and fake businesses and fake marriages, right? In the world of that, Cynthia always gave real. Say what you want, Kenya always gave a storyline, right? And she was the same person from season to season. Candy, you know she keep a bag and a million stories. You can't even, they don't even have enough cameramen to keep up with Candy. Portia, every season she came out with a new persona. One year she was a thought, another day, Queen of Thoughtlandia, another day she was a serious businesswoman. Another time she was a God-fearing woman, didn't want to be struck down by Hezekiah and Ezekiel and whatever else. Another time she was trying to become a mother. Another time she was a fiance. Another time she was an abused woman that had to give back Rolexes and a single mom, right? Now, let's look at what Cynthia gave us. Cynthia, say what you want. Cynthia was very kind. She had a way of being in everybody's circle, but not getting involved in the drama, right? She had marriage drama. She had financial issues. There was the friendship drama. There was the Bailey agency. Remember when Kenya came and showed out in the Bailey agency and Cynthia was looking at her like, girl, how you coming to my place of work and my business showing out? If you don't, Cynthia was just looking at Kenya like, really, girl? Really? Remember what Cynthia said? We're still getting to know each other. I know Kenya looks at Cynthia still like, okay, right? Remember with Peter, remember her fibroids? Do y'all realize Portia is now fibroids, but Cynthia was the original person that was really dealing with fibroids and even went through the surgery. Went through divorce, she went through true love, but you know what? She literally had her wedding and her happily ever after, but I would 100% like to see more of her. I know Candy would like to see more of her, according to what she said in My Kill, right? Kenya still got love for her. I'm sure she's invited back, and I think she'll be up. Drew and Cynthia always got along. Sonya, they say that she's a firecracker. Oh yeah, before I go, let me get into this mess. Sonya, listen, so remember we were trying to find out who got into it with Kenya and who did Kenya read down to the ground? Well, at first I thought it was Marlo, because Candy said somebody called her and said, why you let her read me like that? And when Candy said it, all I heard was, Candy, why you let her read me like that? And I'm not caught on Marlo. I love Marlo's throaty, sexy whisper, right? But she's like, Candy, why you let her read me like that? Apparently my sources are saying it wasn't Marlo that Kenya read down to the ground. My sources are saying, right? And I'm going to do this in riddle so y'all know who my sources are. It was either Drew or Sonya, the newbie, that Kenya read down to the ground. I mean, classic Kenya Moore. Kenya will end ya. Shout out to, yes, Kenya will end ya, right? Shout out to Mr. Brown on Twitter. But all jokes aside, yeah, so let me just get this tea out really quick and then we get back to Cynthia and how it looks like everybody's rooting for her to come back, right? And my sources are telling me that Bravo actually might be interested in her coming back too. Y'all don't be surprised. I know a lot of people on Instagram are wishing that Portia is the one that gets brought back and not Cynthia. But don't forget, at this point, Portia can't be trusted to be in the scene and not fight. Everybody, she's exposed herself as a liar and everybody's just over her stuff. Like, it's just... It is what it is. And it's not me saying that. It's the streets talking. And plus, with her show, it proved that a few people watched it. That much was true. But it also proved that a lot of people just like the drama on the internet and they'll hash it out, but nobody's really watching the show. The people that support Cynthia actually watch the show. Just like the people that support Candy actually watch the show. But anyway, my sources are telling me that it was either Kenya and Drew, or Kenya and Sonya, I'll let y'all figure this out, that got into it and she read her down to the ground. Now the thing is, y'all think it's Drew? Because listen, Drew's been running up under Kenya. Now that Portia's gone, Drew ain't stupid. She moved to where the money reside, where the money reside in here. Isn't it funny? Do you think that Portia knew she was training her replacement? Because it's funny how Drew was so much under Portia and riding with her, and Portia's the one without a job, and Drew is in with the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Drew did break her ankle during filming. It wasn't because of a scuffle. Now that Evander Holyfield, Peach Juice Williams gone, there's no scuffles on there. But it was something really, really big. We know that Marlo and Candy got into something bad. Some of you guys might not know Sonya, so you're like, how do we know if Kenya was arguing with Sonya? But trust me when I say Sonya delivered. She is no Strinky Violet. She came hard, and if anybody tried to test her, she stood up to the occasion. The only difference is it's hard to be with the Shade Assassin. That's another thing. with Sonya, I don't feel like Kenya knows. This is a riddle for y'all, solve it. I don't think that Kenya knows her enough to really attack her. Drew, on the other hand, yeah, because I know Kenya's probably still mad that Drew tried to have a twerking contest when she told her she was involved in a custody battle. But y'all, I've been talking too long. Let me know what you think in the comments about Cynthia coming back and also about Kenya and Drew or Kenya and Sonya. Anyway, also, don't forget tonight, 10:10 p.m., tonight on my channel, right after Candy and the gang, we gonna roast, we gonna drag, and we gonna get to the bottom of what Bravo was calling, according to all the money they put into it, one of the best shows they've ever made. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later.